Hello, good evening, students. So today we are going to discuss about the important questions of biology and physics portions, which is left. That is chapter 6 to chapter 13. We are going to discuss today. Dear students, before we start the discussions, I want to tell to all of you one thing, that the questions which I am giving you, it is we have taken some questions from the blue this question bank, as well as some of the questions of my own I'm giving you, and I'm not guaranteeing you that only you study these questions. I'm telling that these questions are important. It will be, or it may be coming. Okay, so these questions you should give a special preference. You should focus more on these questions. That's what I mean. And other question also you need to study, but first you should get a command on these questions. That's what I mean. Okay, dear students. Okay, to start with, let us start with chapter number 6. Okay, so chapter number 6, dear students, you will be getting questions on this one. Let us see. Okay, chapter number 6, the questions which I feel is important for your examinations are the first chapters. The first questions which is important from this chapter is, you can take your textbook and you can mark it, dear students. Okay, I'm going to tell you even the choose the correct, so please mark it properly and study properly. Okay, so the first questions from here is, what is the difference between autotrophic nutritions and heterotrophic nutritions? Page number 106 from your textbook. From your textbook, page number 106. What are the differences between autotrophic and heterotrophic nutritions? This is one very important questions. Okay, the next is question number 3. What is the role of acid in our stomach? Okay, so what is the role of acid in our stomach? That is also, it's important questions. Okay, dear students, so it is in page number 106, chapter number 6. You can mark it. Okay, next is what, short questions. You can see for 1 mark. The kidney, this question is a short question, so you can mark it. The kidney in human beings are a part of the system. For which system of body it is? It is excretions system. Okay, the answer is excretion system. So this is also 1 mark questions. You can mark it. Next is, name the enzymes present in our saliva. So the enzymes which is present in our saliva is salivary amylase, or we call it as ptyalin. Okay, ptyalins. Got it or not? So this is also 1 mark questions. Okay, got it, dear students? So you can also write it down, this one. Next, and one more thing I will suggest all of you that you should do it is that the diagram. Okay, human alimentary canals. Okay, human alimentary canals diagram you must practice. Then you should practice from this chapter human respiratory system. That is also one important questions. Okay, diagrams, definitely one will come from the bio sections, so definitely you should practice human respiratory systems ka. Okay, then page number 110, question number 4. How are the lungs designed in human being to maximize the area of exchange of gases? Okay, this is also important questions, so you must study this. So question number 110, page number 110, question number 4. How are the lungs designed in human beings to maximize the area of exchange of gases? This is also important questions. Please study thoroughly this one. Next, human heart. You should practice the diagram along with the leveling of a human heart. Okay, that sounds to be important. Okay, if it comes, it will be coming either for 3 marks or for 5 marks. Leveling as well as the diagrams, please practice it. Okay, next, okay, next questions is page number 117. Okay, Question number 1, describe the structure and functioning of nephron. It is a deleted portions, and not deleted also, it came last year, but this year also it may repeat. So all of you please study properly. Okay, describe the structure and functioning of nephron. It will be asked for 5 marks, so you should practice it. In this I will tell that the structure of nephron, that is diagram. Along with the diagram you should practice the labeling also. If not diagrams, they may ask you the labeling, so you should be able to do it properly. Okay, next, page number 117, how are the amount of urine produced regulated? How is the amount of urine produced in our body regulated? So this is also one important questions you must study. Now coming to the exercise, chapter 6 exercise questions. So in this, before I go to exercise questions, first you should look into the choose the correct. So page number 118, choose the correct. Number 1 is important. The kidney in human beings are a part of a system for excretions. Okay, got it. Then number 2, choose the correct. Number 2, the xylems in the plants are responsible for. This is also important questions. Okay, choose the correct. You must practice it. Okay, you must study it, I mean. Then coming down to question answers. Okay, question number 6, what is the role of saliva in the digestion of food? That is also important questions. Okay, so you must study. Next, what are the necessary conditions for autotrophic nutrition and what are its byproduct? Very important questions, all of you must study. Question number 7. Okay, page number 118, exercise 7th questions. What are the necessary conditions for autotrophic nutrition and what are its types? What are its byproduct? This is important questions. It may come for 3 marks, so you must study thoroughly. Next, question number 8, what are the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respirations? Name some organism that uses aerobic modes of respirations. So very important question number 8 also. From this chapter 5 mark questions you will be getting, so dear students, study properly. Okay, question number 8, what are the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respirations? Name some organisms that uses the aerobic mode of respirations. Okay, next questions which is important from this exercise, from this chapter is, what would be the consequences of deficiency of hemoglobin in our bodies? Page number 119, question number 16. Page number 119, question number 16, what would be the consequences of deficiency of hemoglobin in our bodies? That is also important question for 2 to 3 marks. Next, choose the correct, tick the correct options. Question number 4, what prevents the backflow of blood inside the heart during contractions? Page number 119, question number 4, tick the correct options. That questions is also important for your board examinations. Now coming down to question number chapter number 7. In chapter number 7, many things are deleted. Okay, like human brains and all those things are deleted. Okay, so the questions you should study from here is page number 128, question number 2, how is the movement of leaves of the sensitive plants different from the movement of shoot towards lights? Okay, so page number 128, question number 2, how is the movement of leaves of the sensitive plants different from the movement of the shoots towards light? Next, design an experiment to demonstrate hydrotropism. Okay, this question is also important. Okay, page number 128, question number 5. Okay, design an experiment to demonstrate hydrotropism. Okay, this is an important questions, all of you should mark and study. Next, here endocrine gland. Okay, endocrine glands in humans, male and females, they have given the labeling along with the diagram, page number 130. I will recommend that you should go through this diagram as well. Next, coming to page number 131, Here, question number 4 is important. Why are patients of diabetes treated by giving injection of insulin? This is important questions, so all of you should study properly. Okay, why are some patients of diabetes treated by giving an injection of insulin? Page number 131. Now coming down to exercise question number chapter 7 exercise questions, page number 132. First I will be telling you the choose the correct. So choose the correct. Number 2 is important. The gap between the neuron is called, okay, this question is important. The gap between the neuron is called, that is important questions. Okay, so you must practice it, find out the answer. Okay, next question number 10, page number 132. Tendrils encircle or coil around the object in contact with it. Elaborate. This is also an important questions. Okay, it may come, so dear students, study properly. Next, what are the main thinking parts of the brain? State how it functions. So it is deleted portions. So let's see, if you want you can study this, or else leave it, because it is from the deleted portions. Okay, now question number 16, it is important for again 3 marks. Compare and contrast nervous and hormonal mechanism of control and coordination in animals. Question number 16. Okay, so all of you should go through this part. Okay, these questions thoroughly you should study. Next, tick the correct. Page 133. Question number 2. The growth of pollen tubes towards ovules is due to. This is also important for choose the correct. Okay, now coming to chapter number 8. In chapter number 8, page 135, the first question is very important. What is the importance of DNA copying in reproductions? What is the importance of DNA copying in reproductions? This question is important from here. Next, yeah, page number 140. Okay, question number 1. What is the basic difference between binary fissions and multiple fissions? Okay, 2 mark questions, you must study it properly. What is the basic difference between, or how does binary fissions differ from multiple fissions? Question number 1. Then question number 4, why is the vegetative propagations practiced for growing some types of plants? Important question, this one also. Then question number 5, why is DNA copying essential part of process of reproductions? Same questions as I have already told you, so you must practice it. Then very important questions 1, I am telling you regarding the diagram. 141, page number 141, longitudinal section of flower. Very important. Last 2-3 years this question has been repeatedly asked. So dear students, I will suggest that you should practice this year also, and that is why I am keeping it in the list of important questions. Longitudinal sections of flower, page number 141, very very important. All of you should practice it. Then germinations of pollen grain on stigma. This one diagram is also important, you must practice. Page number 142, germination of pollen on stigma. This is important diagram. 1 or 2 diagrams, definitely it will be asked for 3 to 5 marks, so you should study properly, dear students. Okay, fine. Then next we shall be moving to, there is a male and female reproductive systems diagrams, but that is not that common questions, but still if you want to go through, you can go through. Okay, next coming to page number 147. Here question number 1, how is the process of pollination different from fertilizations? So this is important questions, practice it. Okay, study properly. Next question number 3, what are the changes seen in a girls at the time of puberty? So question number 3, what are the changes seen in a girl at the time of puberties? So this is important questions, dear students, study properly. Okay, then question number 4, how does embryo get nourishment inside a mother body? This is also important questions, please study it properly. Okay, Now coming on to chapter 8 exercise questions. First, let us mark the choose the correct. Asexual reproduction takes place through budding in. Question number 1, choose the correct. Please mark it and study properly. Okay, next, then the anther contains, the question number 3, choose the correct. Question number 3, and the anther contains, that one also you should mark and study properly. Next, question number 4, what are the advantages of sexual reproductions over asexual reproductions? That is also important questions. And as I have told you, question number 7, draw a level diagram of longitudinal sections of flower. Very important questions, must practice the diagram as well as the leveling. What is the different method of contraceptions? So question number 8 also is important, you must study it. Next, how are modes of reproduction different in unicellular and multicellular organisms? That is also important questions, you should go through it. Then question number 12 is very important. Question number 12, both A and B is important. Page number 148, question number 12, A and B is important. It may be asked in the 5 marks sections. Next, question number 13, it is also an important questions for the maybe 5 to 3 marks. How does vegetative propagations occur in nature? Explain with 4 different examples. So you have to practice this. Next, page number 149, tick the correct options. Question number 5 is important. Character transmitted from the parents to the offsprings are present in. This is important. Next, coming to chapter number 9, page 151, how does the creations of variations in the species promote survival? This is important questions for 2 to 3 marks. How does the creations of variations in species promote survival? Question number 2, page 151. Then moving on to the next, page 155, question number 4, how is the sex of the child determined in human beings? So this is also one important questions, please study it properly. How is the sex of the child determined in human beings? So please study it properly, this one. Next, moving on to coming on to the exercise, chapter number 9 exercise 167 page number. So here choose the correct. Number 3 is important. An evolutionary term we have more in common with. This question is important. Question number 3. Next, question number 6, explain the term analogous and homologous organ with examples. Question number 6, page 167 is important. Next is next question number 6, and after that you come straight to question number 11. List the main factor responsible for speciations and briefly describe each of them. Page number 168, question number 11. Dear students, important, study it properly. Next, question number 12, page number 168, homologous organs are different from analogous organs. So this one also you should study it properly. Then coming on to page question number 15, explain how sexual reproduction give rise to more viable variation than asexual reproductions. Question number 15, it's important, page number 168, you must study. Next, question number 17, only variations that confer an advantage to an individual organisms will survive. This is also important questions, page number 168, question number 17, must study. So dear students, these are the questions which I feel is important from your biology sections. And page number 168, one more question is left. Choose the correct, that is question number 4, also is important. So please practice it properly, dear student. I will suggest all of you that the questions which I am telling you, please study these questions properly, thoroughly, before you go for the exam. You must not miss these questions, leave this question before going to the exam. You must study it properly, and then you can go for your science exams. Hope and pray definitely you will get good number of questions from here, so you will prepare well and do well for your examinations. Okay, dear students, all the best. And in the next video very soon I will be uploading the important questions for your third part, that is physics, chapter 10 to chapter 13. Okay, dear students, till then watch the videos properly, thoroughly listen whatever question is mentioned in this video, and try to study it before your exams. Thank you. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.